Good evening, sir.
Good.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Pavitra.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please introduce yourself, including your education background, family background, and mother, father, information about them to the board members, please.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I'm Pavitra, sir. I'm 25 years old. I'm hardworking and enthusiast. And I completed my schooling in Madanpalli, which is in Annamaya district. Sir, I have done my BTech in the stream of electronics and communication. And my parents, my father name is Mr. Prabhakar Naidu, and he works as a driver in the private sector. And my mother is homemaker, sir.
Any hobbies?
Yes, sir. My interests include eco-friendly idol making, sir, and cooking Rayalaseema dishes and other dishes too. Yes, sir.
What type of idol you make?
Sir, Lord Ganesha idol, sir. And
Okay.
yes, sir. It has been my hobby since my childhood, sir, making the clay, playing with the clay, sir. Then it became hobby for me, sir. So I do Ganesh idols and Durga Mata idols. Yes, sir. These kind of idols only I do, sir.
Pavitra, is it occasional or you, as a passion, you are pursuing this to enter into any professional as a occasion type,
So just
or
with
just a hobby?
just with the interest I do, so whenever I go to some garden or to the plant nearby, I dig some clay and I do with that. So
Mhm. Okay, what is the difference between hobby and habit?
yes, so hobby is the one which makes us feel relaxed when we do it, and it will enhance our mental peace. So hobby. So then habit is anything might be a habit. So like writing the books on some topics occasionally, or
I don't think so.
okay,
Then,
so
if you write a book
okay,
occasionally,
sir.
it become a hobby, not a habit.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
No, continue, please.
Okay, sir. So then,
Continue, continue.
yes, sir. Habit is like, uh, sir, it may not be our interest, sir, but we develop habits in a time, sir, like in 2 months or 3 months. So we develop it over time, and it will enhance our personality, sir.
Okay, we'll continue. Sir Chakrapani Garu, please go on.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Miss Pavitra, now you have said that you are mentoring and also evaluation of whom? Evaluating civil service
Sir,
aspirants?
yes, sir. Civil services aspirants, sir.
And what kind of mentoring is this? Do you conduct classes for them?
No, sir. I evaluate their papers and I'll give the feedback to them and I'll ask them to write the answers regularly and enhancing the answer writing skills and giving them the motivation to write the answers. So,
And you said that writing in local newspapers also is one of your preoccupations. Is that right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are the items that you have written so far?
Sir, I have written about oil increase in the oil prices, sir, and I have written about the women's problems, sir. Like during the pandemic, there was hidden violence, right, sir, among the women. So I wrote about it. And once I wrote about globalization, sir, but most of them got not selected. So only 4 to 5 got selected and published in the newspaper, sir.
Now, what is this about oil crisis? Has India gained from its recent oil import-export policy, or do you think that it should have been better?
So because of the Russia-Ukraine war, sir, the price from the oil which we are importing from the Russia has been become cheap, sir. So for us, and it is being traded in the rupee ruble, sir. So it was advantageous for us. It is advantageous for us, sir. And we are importing the processed petroleum products to the Europe, sir. So even in that also we are gaining, sir.
Pavitra, yeah, Chakrapani Garu, just on this point, yeah. Pavitra.
Okay, sir.
You have taken this ethics paper, right, in the group 1?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. right?
Yes, sir.
How far it is ethical on the part of India to take a full advantage of the Russia-Ukraine conflict and import oil from Russia for its own benefit? How do you justify this? Is it unethical on the part of India?
Sir, I feel it is not unethical, sir. Sir, every country performs some act at best of its interest, sir. Like it is importing oil for for the development of our nation and for the interest of our people, sir. And at the same time, we are giving humanitarian assistance to Ukraine also, sir. Yes, sir. So I think it is a balance of both, and we have been strategically autonomous, sir. So
Sir, continue, sir. Chakrapani, sir, please.
Yeah. Pavitra, you are from Tirupati, is that right?
no, sir. Madanpalli, sir.
Madanpalli. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Tell me, what's the basic difference between the eastern and the western parts of the erstwhile Chittor district?
Yes, sir. Sir, the eastern part has the borders with Tamil Nadu, sir, and
Hmm.
and even the climate was different from the eastern part to western part, sir. So in the eastern part, it connects with the uh, northern regions like Nellore, sir. Sir,
Okay.
I'm not sure about it, sir.
No, but how you said that western, you are from the western parts, is that right? Is Madanpalli, or is it in the center?
No, sir, western part, sir. It links
Right.
to the Karnataka border, sir. It
Right.
touches the Karnataka border, yes, sir.
Now, what is the most significant difference between these two parts in terms of
Language, sir. Language and
what?
dialect, sir.
Dialect,
Yes, sir.
agricultural practices?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It differs, sir.
What are
Sir,
the practices in the eastern parts and what are they in the western parts?
sir, in the western parts, we grow mostly horticultural crops, sir, like mango and tomato. Even in the eastern parts, mango is grown, sir. And mostly mango and sugarcane is grown in the eastern parts, sir. In the western parts, tomato is grown, sir.
Right. Now,
Yes, sir.
your district has a few national institutions. I mean, the erstwhile Chittor district I'm talking of.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
What are they?
Sir, in Tirupati, IIT is there, sir. Erstwhile place, then National Atmospheric Research Institute was also there, sir. And Tobacco Research Institute was there, sir. Then this is all what I can remember as of now, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the difference between Chittor and Anantapur in terms of the topography, in terms of the agricultural practices, in terms of the overall ethos?
Yes, sir. Sir, compared to Chittor, Anantapur receives less rainfall, sir. And the topography that it is surrounded by Nallamala Hills. Anantapur is surrounded by Nallamala Hills, sir. And as well, Chittur has Sheshachalam Hills, sir. And they both have plains and hills, sir. And when it comes to agriculture, sir, the Anantapur people mostly focus on sweet oranges, okra, and banana. Yes, sir. And the Chittur people focuses majorly on mango, sir, mango and sugarcane. Yes, sir.
What are the irrigation works in the erstwhile Chittor district? What kind of projects are there? Major, medium, etc.
Yes, sir. Annamaya project was there, sir, which is also called as Pincha project. Then Handrineva project has been developed over there, sir. Galeru Nagari project, Telugu Ganga project. Yes, sir.
So what is the
Yes, sir.
canal called? What is the Telugu Ganga canal called? Which supplies water to
Rayalaseema region. Yes, sir.
I'm talking of Chennai.
Chennai. Yes, sir. Chennai.
Supply water to Rayalaseema, isn't it? The canal that supplies water to Rayalaseema doesn't go through your district. I mean, I'm talking about the erstwhile Chittor. What
Yes,
is
sir,
the
it
canal?
goes through the Chittur. Kadapa Karnool Canal. I don't know, sir, exactly.
Have you not heard of the KP Canal?
KP
Kandaleru?
Canal.
Have you heard of Kandaleru?
No, sir. Sorry, sir. Yes, sir, I have heard of it, but I don't know the canal name, sir.
Canal which takes water to Chennai
Chennai,
for
sir, for drinking
water.
water purposes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, is there anybody else who is taking the interviews? Mr. Pradeep? Yeah, Mr. Pradeep. Hello?
I'll be taking. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, Pavitra.
Yes, sir.
You are from Puttaparthi Satisfied district, right?
Yes, sir. At present, yes, sir. We are staying there.
Pavitra, could you able to?
Sir, sorry, sir. Your video got stuck, sir.
Are you able to listen?
Now it is okay, sir.
I think you have a connectivity problem.
Pavitra, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a specific question. Be honest with your answer, okay?
Okay, sir.
We are observing a lot of candidates who qualified for this Group-1 interview now.
Yes, sir.
They are with engineering background.
Yes, sir.
Do you see any advantage to the engineering graduates over candidates from other streams? We may not be aware, but as a panelist, we are aware of this trend.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, yes, sir. I think these people have advantage, engineering background people, because when they were in the engineering, they might have faced various situations, sir. They were having the project for them. They'll be having the group discussions. They'll be taking up the
I don't
projects
think
with
so.
the team members.
I don't
So
think
by
so. No. Pavitra, I don't
okay,
agree
sir.
with you. No, absolutely no. I want you to honest answer. There is one specific paper where the data interpretation statistics is there in the mains.
Sir, sorry, sir. It is not there at present, sir.
At present, it's not there.
Yes,
But
sir.
I could see a trend of engineering grads with engineering background.
Yes, sir.
There must be something either in the I don't think, like when it comes
Sir,
to the medical, when it comes to the other humanities, they are hardworking than engineering. Engineers are overnight for your exams. Be honest.
Yes. So might
on
be
the lighter. Mm-hmm.
yes, sir. Might be they might have felt the what's sir, like monotonous work of this software engineering might have
Mm-hmm. Okay.
not attracted their interest, so they might be coming for the varied interest which is involved in the civil services. So
Okay. One more regarding your father's profession.
yes, sir.
You mentioned that he's the LMV driver, right? Light
Yes,
motor
sir.
vehicles driver.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is he driving his own vehicle or Ola or Uber?
Sir, no, sir. For some people here itself, sir, they have some travel agencies, sir. So he's linked with them, sir. Whenever they ask, he go for the drive, sir. But
Okay.
now his health is not good, so he's not driving since this year.
List at least 5 problems faced by these LMV drivers. And are there any welfare schemes specifically for LMV drivers in Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, sir. Sir, firstly, the major problems being faced by the drivers are their work is, so they have to focus much while driving, so they'll get the strain out of it. And they even have to drive at odd times at night times, so even during the night times. And second problem is that they get minimal amount of money as the labor for the work they do. And the third problem is, sir, the health issues they get because of the pollution and the sounds and the traffic and while traveling. And the fourth issue is that, sir, they have to deal with many people like passengers, and their mental emotional stability has to be there at all times.
Okay, good, good.
Yes.
Now list out what are the welfare schemes, if any, specifically
Vahana,
focusing on the.
Vahana Mitra scheme is there, so which is being implemented by the AP people, uh, which gives the financial incentive for the people who are driving their own vehicles and to get them financially empowered. So I think it is being given as 10,000 per year. I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
KP, please go.
Yeah, you are from Puttaparthi, Satyasai district, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is your comment about the godmen?
Sir, since the ancient times, we feel that whoever do some good to the society, we consider them as gods, sir. So since the Rama, since the Krishna ages and many people after that, whenever they do something good to the society, we consider them as gods, sir. Even see Satya Sai Baba has done many good projects, many good things to the people, like providing drinking water to the rural areas and to the people, and providing medical facilities to the colleges and providing education to the people. Free facilities are being provided to them. So even now they are being provided to the trust. So I feel that the people considered him as a god because of his good things which he has done to the society. So
But however, many educated people considers these godmen as cheaters.
yes, sir, I agree that there are people who are doing and taking advantage of that post and being misused, sir. But so, as per my feeling, that Satya Sai Baba is not like that, sir. He has done good to the society.
Actually, I'm not asking about Satyasai, but
Yes, sir.
in general, I'm asking about the godmen.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. There is some harm to the people because of them, sir.
So even people considers Sachin Tendulkar also as a god.
Yes, sir.
Is he what good he did to the society according to you? Because godmen do good to the society.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Sir, being the so sometimes Sachin is called as father of the cricket also, sir. So he contributed to the country by giving the pride to the nation by winning many matches in with the other countries, sir. So he increases the fame of the country and the prideness that the nation gets. So even in that way, he contributed to the society, sir.
Just a minute. Pavitra, you used the word Sachin is called as the father of the cricket. I don't understand what is that. Is he father of the cricket?
Sir, I exactly didn't remember the words, sir, but
God of
people,
cricket or God, father of cricket?
God of cricket, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Why he is called a little master? In the
Sir,
cricket,
yes, sir.
he and Gavaskar are are I mean what do you say? They are the masters. They
Yes,
use
sir.
the word the little master. Gavaskar and Tendulkar are specifically addressed as masters. Why?
Sir, because of the opening, they too were the openers at that point of time in the cricket, sir. Openers, and they were doing best, and they used to complete the match by both of them itself, sir.
No, not because they are openers. No, I'll tell you later. KP sir, please go ahead.
Sorry, sir.
So you are also practicing yoga.
Yes, sir.
So why United Nations has adopted yoga as an international event?
Yes, sir. Sir, the importance of yoga has been increasing in this period, sir. There is so much of stress among the people, and day by day they are increasing mental fear among the people, and there is lack of concentration among the people, sir. And the India has proposed it, sir.
Actually asking about why yoga is adopted by the United Nations.
So India has proposed it, so I think so that's why they adopted it.
So if India proposes, why should UN has to accept?
Yes, sir. So India has made its presence that it has the largest population in the world and its strength is increasing day by day. So, and so yoga has been originated in the India itself. So,
In which
that-
year it was adopted by the United Nations?
sir, 2017, I guess. Sir. Sorry, sir, I may be wrong.
So you have raised funds for food.
Yes, sir. During the college times.
How much amount you have?
Sir, I
What is
couldn't be
the
able to.
amount that you have raised in this process?
Sir, 60,000 from our department, sir.
Your department. What is the department?
ECE department, sir.
Huh?
EC, Electronics and Communication department, sir.
Okay. So after raising the fund, have you maintained any accounts of that?
Yes, sir. So we just jotted down the persons who have given the money and then given it to the management, sir.
So just handed over the amount to the management.
Yes, sir.
Then who is accountable for that money?
Management itself, sir.
But you have raised the fund, and how can you claim management to be responsible?
Yes, sir. They said that they have contributed to them and they have shown the photos and published them on the banner. So like contributing to the government.
You went, you have accepted whatever they did.
Sir? So sorry, sir, I couldn't be able to hear.
Suppose tomorrow you'll be a civil servant.
Yes, sir.
Will you perform the similar kind of activities when you become a deputy collector?
Yes, sir. I will be accountable for the money which I have collected at that point of time. So because I will be acting as a mediator between both the people and to the management to whom I am giving. So I will be responsible for that money, sir.
Like tomorrow when you are a deputy collector,
Yes, sir.
perform similar kind of philanthropic activities of fundraising.
Yes, sir.
You will continue to do this.
So you're asking me that shall I continue to do this, sir?
Will you continue or will you not continue when you become the deputy collector?
Yes, sir. Sir, I may not continue this activity, but those will be done by the NGOs, sir.
Yeah. So as a civil servant, are you not allowed to perform this?
Sir, we can do that, sir. So for example, yes, sir, in the Mizoram, one of the IAS raised funds through the social media and the people to construct the dam over the river, sir. So we can do that activity, sir.
No, 1 minute. Pavitra, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
No, somebody has done it is no guarantee or no basis for you to do this. The question is, as a civil servant, do your service regulations, does your service regulation allows you to do it? If somebody has done it making use of the social media, I think he is certainly liable for disciplinary action. No civil servant can afford to do it. You're not supposed to do it as a civil servant. That's the question.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it. We may not be able to do it.
The All India
Yeah,
service.
I support our Chakrapani sir's observation. In fact, in the police also we have noticed, like many district SPs, they take pride in declaring on social media that they constructed roads in the Naxal infested areas.
Yes,
I'm surprised that leaving policing aside and joining and working like an executive engineer and the PWD for construction of the roads, like I fully support Chakrapani sir's observation. My duties as a police, that's all. There is another department to construct the roads, but some IPS officers, they earn the international awards also, which is definitely against this. I support you, sir.
Yeah.
So you cook the Rayalaseema dishes, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the special ingredient that is added in the Rayalaseema dishes?
Sir, karam, sir.
What
So
distinguishes the Rayalaseema dishes from others?
The spiciness, sir. The spiciness that is being added to the dishes, sir.
From which particular ingredient that spiciness comes in?
Some Guntur mirchi, sir.
Hmm?
Guntur mirchi, sir.
Guntur mirchi is used in the Rayalaseema, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I thought it is. Sorry, sir, if I am wrong.
Fine. That's fine. Sir Raju sir, feedback check.
Yeah, thank you, Uma.
Thank you, sir.
Pavitra,
Thank you, sir.
in fact, thank you very much. This is the first interview you're
Yes,
facing.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Chakraparni sir is a very senior IAS officer. He has a
Yes,
rich
sir.
experience in administration. You know very well about the
Yes,
director
sir.
and the CEO of our CMD of this IAS Academy.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
see, this interview, mock interviews, as per my analysis, it has gone on fact-based and opinion-based. There are two types. It all
Yes,
started
sir.
with the biodata. That's one. Basically,
Yes,
to
sir.
make you comfortable before the board members.
Yes, sir.
So then I am interested in knowing about your hobby. And incidentally, I asked you for the hobby versus habit difference. See, there are
Yes,
certain
sir.
types of, you are very strong on the factual information. That is the positive side. When
Yes,
it
sir.
comes to the opinionated questions, where there is no right or wrong answer.
Yes, sir.
So just to test your presence of mind, the opinionated questions are, what is the difference with how hobby is different from habit? So there is no right or wrong answer, but to just unnerve you, basically. So who is the little master? Why Tendulkar is called a little master?
So maybe
Very
because of
few.
his height, sir.
No, no.
Sorry. Sorry, sir.
Now it's like this. Once it's like opinionated questions. If you are not sure, sir,
Okay,
I'm
sir.
not sure. You have a right to just seek excuse, sir. I'm not sure of that answer. Kindly, like so, like don't try to guess into something like. So there
Sorry,
is a
sir.
clear difference between the hobby and the habit. Hobby is a consciously cultivated, intermittently engaged activity,
Yes, sir.
whereas a habit is spontaneous. Without any thinking, your habit
Interest goes
comes into
towards
play.
his. Yes, sir.
Yeah, habit is unconscious. There is no conscious effort thinking in the habit driven, or thinking is habit driven. Whereas a
Yes, sir.
hobby is consciously cultivated.
Yes,
That's
sir.
one.
Yes,
Then
sir.
little master, why Tendulkar is a little master? Whatever the other cricketers or the footballers they play, that is as per the textbook.
Mm.
They say that this kick is the textbook like kick. This
Mm.
this this position is the textbook position. You
Yes,
listen to
sir.
the comment. Whereas when Tendulkar or the Gavaskar took that hit, no textbook can explain that why he has. So they
Yes, sir.
create cricket.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
Pele, football, or the Maradona, they are called masters because there is no existing literature can explain that kick.
Yes,
So
sir.
they create the game. Whoever
Based on the
creates the game
situation.
is
Yes,
called the
sir.
masters. Is the
Okay, sorry,
masters.
sir.
Just
Sorry,
off
sir.
the cuff. So you are observant. Your presence of mind. I'm satisfied. Fact-based is very good about the Uber and the Ola LMV drivers and the specific the welfare schemes. I'm happy. And strong on facts, opinionated. So guessing is little bit you have to work on. Don't guess. Sir,
Okay, sir.
Chakrapani sir, go ahead.
Sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
You did reasonably well in the interview. You're very composed. You're not making very flashy observations. But when you are asked a question like why more engineers are getting selected, probably you would have been better if you had mentioned that the engineering education has replaced a lot of graduate education. All of the subjects have been ejected out by the engineering courses.
Yes, sir. I
So,
was supposed to say that, sir. Sir.
but then
Yes,
you should say
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that. Today's engineering admissions are almost on par, if not more than the graduation admissions at a number of places. That's one answer. So
Yes, sir.
next, between an humanities or commerce or sciences and an engineering subject, the normal tendency of a bright student is to opt for engineering education. So I
Yes, sir.
think you need to remember that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your knowledge of the irrigation projects, you should be a little thorough. See,
Yes, sir.
for instance, when I talked of Telugu Ganga or KP Canal, you should be very, very well versed because
Yes,
you
sir.
from the Rayalaseema region.
Yes,
And
sir. Yes, sir.
you did mention about the contribution of Puttaparthi Sai Baba, but then you didn't mention the details. Of course, Mr. KP said that he was not having in mind Puttaparthi Sai Baba, but then you could be a little vocal in the contribution made by Puttaparthi Sai Baba. He has obviously in mind the other fake godmen. That also you should touch upon. I mean, one or two examples, I think if you are able to give, I
Yes,
think
sir.
that will enrich your capability, and it will also enrich your presentation. That's all. But you did by and large well. And I'd like to compliment your father, who is a driver and who has encouraged you to take up this kind of an effort. And I think it's a lot of effort on his part to encourage
Thank
you
you,
to.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Your posture is good, your voice modulations are good, and you're trying to answer for all the questions, but it is not necessary that you have to answer all the questions.
Okay, sir.
When you are not sure,
Okay, sir.
you can take an excuse from them,
Yes, okay, sir.
because at several times you try to give a wrong answers for the
Yes,
question,
sir. Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, according to the civil service conduct rules, a civil servant is not supposed to
Raise the funds. Okay, sir.
So such things, because when I asked you about the accountability regarding the fundraising, so you should
Yes,
be
sir.
efficient to give a proper answer for that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So it is like the answer that you have given is like an escaping type of answer.
Yes, sir. Yes. But in the college, we have done that, sir.
Yeah.
I'll give a matured answer from.
Yes.
No, sir. Okay, sir.
So that's all. Whatever you have done is very good.
When is your interview, Pavitra?
4th August, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one more advice, Pavitra.
Yes, sir.
Your